What's good, everybody? This is Darter Hunt from Live Life Fearless, and I'm back with yet another reaction. And if you are enjoying this video, Spheres, please smash that like and subscribe button for me. But we are here to talk about Zacari's debut project, TDE project, Run Wild, Run Free. So let's talk about it. So I'll admit it, I have never been a fan of Zacari, and while I haven't really heard that much from him, the stuff that I did hear, I didn't particularly enjoy. And while I know a lot of people did love his song with Kendrick Lamar on Kendrick's last project, Damn, called Love, I was not a fan of that song, and particularly because I was not a fan of his voice. I don't know exactly what it was about it, but it never really rubbed me the right way. So despite the fact that I am a huge TDE fan, and despite the fact that he was one of their latest signees, I really wasn't too excited or looking forward to him or his project. But as I am a fan of TDE, and I do think they do a pretty good job talent-wise, and just kind of cultivating all of their talents and artists over there, I did decide to give it a listen nonetheless. And I'm glad I did, because he really surprised me here. It is a really, really strong, really good project, and one I really wasn't kind of expecting from him. In particular because I wasn't really sure what type of sound he was going to go for, because some of the stuff that I did hear some single-wise from before him, I really wasn't a fan of, and it felt a bit, out of line with kind of where modern R&B was. But on this project, he is very much in line with many of the tropes and, kind of things we kind of expect from R&B these days, and I was surprised by that. The production is incredibly strong here and varied, so much so that it actually got me to listen to an entire Lil Yachty verse, which I'm not sure that I have ever done in my life. And while I wasn't a fan of his vocals on Kendrick's Love, here, I really didn't have a problem with them at all. I don't really know what changed, if anything at all, but I just found them to be much more enjoyable and easy on the ears than maybe my first kind of introduction to them. I feel like most TDE artists, particularly when they first come out, their first projects are almost kind of like throwaways, where they're still kind of trying to find their sound in their lane and still kind of figuring out how to make music on like a big mainstream type of level. But I actually have to say here, this is probably one of the strongest first projects from any TDE artist that I can remember. And even stronger than like SZA's first couple stuff. I really think that he has some really interesting things here. And he has a lot of songs that I can definitely and easily see being played on the radio and kind of making that kind of mainstream type of crossover with, while still keeping that more grounded, solid approach that you expect from a TDE signing. And with it only being 7 tracks, it is something that you can easily get through without much trouble. The thing I'm most surprised by and continue to be shocked by is just how fucking diverse and how good TDE are at finding talent and developing that talent, because they have artists that bring kind of similar core aesthetics, but still bring their own flair and flavor to it, where it all sounds different from person to person, but they all still stick to that extremely high quality. And after hearing this project, I have to say that I think Zacari might just really be, along with SZA, even though SZA I think is a bit more soul and neo soul, I think that he's really going to be their major play in R&B, and he has huge potential if he continues to develop. And seeing as this is his first real project with them, they always come back even stronger the next time around. So I'm really excited to see how he develops, and I was really surprised by what I heard here, but pleasantly so. And I'm looking forward to see what else he can bring. But for those of you that did hit the project, what did you guys think about it? What were some of your favorite tracks? Were you surprised as I was by hearing his debut? And were you a fan of him before? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you head over to the official site, you can leave your own ratings and reactions for this album, other albums, and everything else I react to over there on the site. If you have anything that you would personally like me to react to, you can also let me know in the comments down below. And if you like any of the gear that I rock in these videos like this or this, you can also head to the site and grab some for yourself. As always, thank you guys for joining me and watching these videos. If you're enjoying them and liking them, please smash that like and subscribe button for me. I'll be back showing more reactions. But until then, I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.
Thank you.